I always feel the pressure to find the perfect gift for my relatives. In this case, whether you're sending an unforgettable gift or treating yourself to everyday perfection, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. For me, I'm not just into steaks. I like all types of meat. That's why I'll usually get the Winter's Best Seller Pack. It comes with juicy fillets, chicken breast, pork chops, and even burgers. Omaha Steaks offers unrivaled quality and variety, and every bite is backed by their 100% guarantee. A family-owned company with over 100 years of experience in the meat industry. Save big on unforgettable gifts with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide and earn an extra 20% off select favorites during their cyber sale. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code YUM at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com, promo code YUM at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. Go to omahasteaks.com to get 50% off site-wide plus an extra 20% off select favorites and more limited-time deals during their cyber sale. And use promo code YUM at checkout for an extra $35 off. Minimum purchase may apply. See site for details. A big thanks to our advertiser, Omaha Steaks.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Kelly Clarkson with Wayfair. My favorite thing about the holidays? Decking out my whole house. It's not a competition, but if it was, well, I'd win the season with Wayfair. Outdoor inflatable Santa? Got it on Wayfair. Trees, lights, and ornaments? Wayfair. Hosting must-haves like dining sets, beds, sheets, and towels? Wayfair. For everything in your style delivered with fast and free shipping, visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app to win the season. But again, it's not a competition.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
This is a podcast from Minute Media.
Hello, kitties. This is yours truly, the Crypt Keeper, and you're listening to Slasher Radio.
Welcome to Slasher Radio with your host Mikey Bones, Rob Humphrey, and Cass Lovecraft. What's going on, guys?
Hello.
A little warning would be nice.
I mean, look, this is what you're getting today.
All right.
We're trying over here. A lot of technical issues before we got started here.
You said, "Are you ready?" And we said yes, and then we sat there and for like another 5 to 10 minutes and had like a whole ass conversation. Then you just went, "Hello, welcome to Slasher Radio."
No, that is what happened for the most part. That's true. I asked them if they were ready, and I wasn't ready. This is what happened. And technical issues. I said okay like 3 times.
Mm-hmm. All right, fair enough.
That's true, though. That's fair point. All right, we're back despite the technical. There wouldn't be the show if there were no technical issues, though. Let's be honest.
Valid.
All right. What did we talk about last week? We talked about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which was, we're doing a lot of big movies, but this week is kind of torture cast week.
Thanks.
Is what we've deemed it. And it's kind of deserved, Cass, because we've been doing all these big movies and we gave out a fucking 10 average a couple weeks ago to The Exorcist.
Never happened in the history of the show.
Never. So it's been a bit of a love fest and talking about really good movies that we like a lot and Toxic Avenger. Yeah. But anyway.
Well, while we're on this subject, can I just real quick do something, Mikey?
I'm scared. Okay.
Horror Court.
Oh, boy. Okay.
All right, because this whole thing is out of order. Cass is out of order. Mikey, you're out of order. This whole show is out of order. All right? Because we talked about this. Cass doesn't know how to properly pick movies to do on the show. All right? We've just been doing banger after banger after banger.
I'm new here. Give me a break.
That is not how you pace the movies for the show. If we keep going at this pace, we're going to get to 3 months and we're not going to have any bangers left to talk about. But fine. So we said we're going to pick the movie this week. And then somehow Cass still ended up picking the fucking movie this week.
Okay. That was on me.
I was asked, okay? Leave me alone. Why don't we do Clown in the Cornfield next week, Rob?
What? No. What? No. I saw that drunk. I don't. I don't know if I like it or not.
There's layers here. Yes, that is true. But to be fair, Rob, I did ask Cass. This was a week where Cass wanted to do TCM. We're like, all right, too many Love Fest movies. We'll do TCM, but we're going to have to talk about a movie that you love or hate and vice versa. And you got to just sit and deal with it and see how it feels.
Yeah.
I asked Cass for a list of movies that she loved or hated. Rob, and you can attest to this.
Mm-hmm.
She told me no. Like, just I was like, fuck.
She did say no.
She did say no. So Cass and I were having a conversation about it, though. And Rob, the point of this week, and I get your horror court a little bit, but in my defense to the jury, I didn't. This was a torture Cass week. She told me this movie terrified her. So,
all right. All right, fine. But here's the thing. Again, though, this is another kind of big title. This show, we are dying for a graveyard shark.
God damn no.
Or a Camp Blood clown shark. Or at this point, I'm praying to God for a Chris pick just to get something going.
You know what? Give it to Chris next week.
Oh, God. No. Cass, no. Don't say that.
We can't next week because we're kicking off something. I don't know if we're going to talk about that here or not, but we're kicking off something next week. So, so we can't do that. But the madness has got to stop. And Cass, you've been on the show now for long enough that I'm going to have to start taking the gloves off. I'm going to have to start being mean. I've been nice up to this point.
Rob.
You've been nice when?
Still new.
This is me being nice.
Was it while I was peeing? Did I miss it? When were you nice ever?
I've been nice to her since she came on the show, but this got to stop.
You were never nice to me when you came on the show.
Hey, my last couple picks have had a logical explanation behind each one of them, so leave me alone. TCM was trending last week because of the game, so.
You need to find a logical explanation for Toxic Avenger 2 pretty damn soon.
To make Chris happy.
Okay. Yeah. We're starting Murder by Numbers next week. Any old listeners of the show will remember Murder by Numbers. For new listeners and Cass, I'll catch up because this is your first Murder by Numbers, Cass.
Yes.
Okay. So this is where we picked 3 franchises. And the first year we fucked ourselves pretty good, Rob.
First year was, oh my God. Like it wasn't torturous because they're great franchises, but it was so much.
Yeah. Well, we fucked ourselves in many ways because we had this idea, Murder by Numbers. And, what it is, first of all, is we take those 3 franchises. 1 week we do the first one, the second one, the third franchise. And then the 4th week, we average them all out into a master list ranking based on our ranking of these franchises. So we're going to rank the first one, second one,
proprietary Rob math.
Okay.
It is done by Rob Math. So we're going to rank each one, the franchises that we came up with. That's another thing. That's what I was getting to before. We fucked ourselves because we picked for the first year, like 3 bangers, like Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Friday the 13th. We didn't think ahead.
To be fair, there wasn't any thought of it. I thought it was a one-time thing. Like I didn't think it was going to be like an ongoing thing. I thought we would do it once, and I thought it'd be fun to rank those franchises.
Right.
But then we wanted to do it again, and it was a little harder to pick.
Again.
Yeah, it was a little harder to pick franchises after we dropped the big 3 already.
Yeah. But I honestly, though, what did we do the next? Because we've done it twice because we skipped a year where I think we just forgot about Murder by Numbers.
Yeah. Last year was Child's Play, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Scream, yes.
Okay.
And last year, by the way, was pointed out to me, it's been pointed out by a few different people. The Rob math was messed up because I missed a step.
Oh.
How dare you?
So the ultimate, the ranking list was kind of fuckered up a little bit.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Way to give validity to our big event.
But now I'll remember the step going forward. Nobody else pointed it out.
I don't even know what your Rob math. Anytime we ask him, Cass, about how he comes to this, he doesn't tell us.
Don't worry about it. It's math.
See?
Don't worry about it.
It's a secret book of knowledge that we're not allowed to know about.
There was a step that you and Kat did the first time that we didn't do the second time. And that's how the math got fucked up.
What was that step?
you guys submitted a master list after we ranked them that we never made public, but you submitted them to me. I made my own, and then we created the math was based off those master lists. We didn't do that the second time, so then the rankings were a little fuckered.
I'm confused. Anyway, I believe you.
And don't worry about it. Just,
He's right. Don't worry about it.
This is why I'm in charge of the math. I've got the big brain.
Okay. Yeah, you stick with that one. Oops.
Bullshit.
All right. So the three franchises that we're going to do this time is Psycho, Candyman, and Hatchet.
Yes.
And you said you had a specific order you wanted us to do them in, right, Rob?
Yeah, I think to me the order that makes sense is Candyman, Hatchet, Psycho.
Okay.
Or Psycho, Hatchet, Candyman. But Cass said for some reason she wanted to do Psycho last.
Save the best for last.
So Candyman, Hatchet, Psycho Man. Psycho Man.
Psycho Man.
Yeah. So next week we'll be doing the Candyman franchise. We'll be ranking each film in the franchise. We'll all give our rankings. And the week after that, we'll do, you said Hatchet. And then the week after that, we'll do Psycho. Fourth week, master list of all the movies in all these franchises. This is usually fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
That fourth week, that final episode might be kind of short this time, though, because we picked shorter franchises this time around.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. But we're fun nonetheless. And I also feel like our YouTube's been doing pretty well. So I feel like things like this gives an opportunity to put it on, because it's hard with just a conversation, to find bits and pieces. I feel like this is really video worthy. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing it.
It might do as well as the Horror Rumble did.
Look, nothing will do as bad as that Horror Rumble did. In fact, we might have to consider banning Leo from the show.
Leo is banned.
Leo's banned from everywhere.
He should be.
Yeah, Leo shouldn't be allowed to leave his place.
He shouldn't even be allowed wherever he's at. Wherever he lives. Period.
He's a menace.
Yeah. And he ruined a Horror Royal Rumble video.
He did.
A monster. All right. So murder by number stuff out of the way. Do you get the go of it, Cass?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds simple enough.
Don't worry. I'll handle all the math, Cass.
Perfect.
All right. So murder by numbers next week. But this week we are talking about The VVitch, which back to the horror court, I guess. The reason we're doing this is because, Cass, apparently this movie terrifies the shit out of you.
Mm-hmm. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Well, I'm glad you felt some torture and pain. And that was the point of this, Rob. Am I acquitted, at least?
I mean, I guess. But goddamn.
And also back to that, Cass, I think what Rob was kind of getting at is, see, he doesn't like it because the tides have changed. Now, I used to have to beg to not do a stupid ass movie like Sharks of the Corn and all those things. Now he wants to get one in. So in all fairness, Murder by Numbers, that's going to be next month, the whole month. We are skipping a Patreon pick, which will be made up. So after Murder by Numbers, we have a Patreon pick. Cass, can we agree to give Rob a pick?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Look,
fairness.
It's not even so much about that. I mean, that I do. I am jonesing for a shark movie.
All right.
I love sharks. I'm down for it.
But it's about going through all the big, like fucking S tier movies in horror. So I mean, what are we going to do after that? We're going to do a Nightmare on Elm Street followed by Halloween, 78. And then, I mean, come on.
That is very true. But another reason I said, you know what, fine, we could do The Witch is because it scares the shit out of Cass. But also, I don't see this as a banger, and we'll get to that later.
All right. Well, you're done.
Yeah. But we'll get to that later. We do have drink roll call that I guess we can get to now. We have a listener mailbag, and then we can get into scaring the shit out of Cass with The VVitch again. What are you guys drinking?
Drinking water. I'm boring.
God damn it, Canada.
Yeah, I may have made a mistake. I poured myself a glass of that Four Roses bourbon that I picked up a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And I've been drinking nothing but the Buffalo Trace. And I got to tell you, this Four Roses does not stand up to the Buffalo Trace. This is not as pleasant as it was when I first bought it.
Is it in your blankie cup?
No, it is in a Glencairn.
What a shame.
His non-blinky cup. All right. And you were going on about that drink too.
I know, but I'm telling you, after having the Buffalo Trace, going back to the Four Roses is not as easy. That bottle might be sitting there for a little while.
All right. Fair enough. Well, I went back to the Kraken that I discovered in my basement because A, it's a full bottle. And I have
Mikey's drinking basement rum.
I am speakeasy, if you will. But it's fire too. Like I really like it, and it's damn near a full bottle. So
nice.
I haven't gone to the liquor store yet. But this time I'm not drinking it straight. I added some cherry Coke, and I'll tell you what.
Sounds tasty.
Yeah, spiced rum, cherry Coke, fire.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, really good. Hell of a deal.
At least my water's in a cool cup, okay?
Is it flavored this week or regular?
No, it's just regular water. I didn't have enough time.
Oh,
trying to be fast.
Oh, yeah, you do have it. Wait, you put water in, what would you pour it out of the fucking Canadian faucet? You're drinking Canadian faucet water right now?
Mikey's drinking basement water. Rum and Canada's drinking poor people water.
Fuck off.
Canadian water?
No,
okay.
It's from a filter thingy in my fridge.
Like a little Brita pitcher?
Yeah.
Are those worth it? Because I just bought like my second 32 pack of bottles of water, which is still a hell of a, I think it was like $6. So it's a hell of a deal, but still. Are those good?
No, they're a pain in the ass to fill up because like you pour one drink and then you have to fill it up again. Then you have to wait like 5-10 minutes for the friggin' water to go through the fucking filter. And no, not worth it.
Yeah. And you got to clean it.
Yeah.
You need a bigger pitcher, it sounds like. Damn, how big glasses you pouring?
Standard. Okay, like if you really fill it up all the way, but like, leave me alone.
You're like a bigger pitcher and then it'll work. But, you do have to still, though, I don't know, because you got to buy like the filters for it every once in a while and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Like you got to change that. I mean, bottled water is just easier, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A lot easier.
Yeah, I got 32 packs of them, some bitches. And I have my Crystal Light packs. So I'll pour half of a Crystal Light pack into a bottle of water, shake that bitch. I'm done with it. Done.
Mm-hmm.
Just throw it away. Recycling people love me.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. All right.
Trace the call. It's coming from inside the house.
917-397-KILL. That's 917-397-5455. You can send in a text message, voicemail for the show. Patreon.com/radio. Also, John, in case you're still listening.
Oh.
You can also sign up over there. You can leave messages directly on posts. What?
Real quick, John, you're gonna be mad. I'm gonna talk about Patreon for a second. I recently learned something about Patreon, and I people are probably smart enough to figure this out, but I just want to bring it to their attention. We always say tiers starting at $3, right?
Right.
If you have an iPhone and you use the Patreon app to sign up, Apple charges you an additional $2.
What?
Yeah, there's that Apple service charge that they're doing on everything now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So we don't get that $2. That is not factored into our pricing. That is an Apple thing. In fact, I signed up for a Patreon and it was going to charge me $2. And I said, fuck that. Now I'm paying the $2. Closed the app, went to Safari, logged into my Patreon account and didn't get charged that fee. So don't use the Apple app. I don't know if it's, I assume it's just Apple. I don't know if it's the same.
It's ISO. It's only ISO.
So do not use the Apple app to decide. Because you know what? I like Apple products. I buy a lot of them all the time.
Me too.
I like them. They're good products. But fuck you, Apple. You don't need all the goddamn money.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I seen something about this recently and I didn't know it applied to like everything. And I said the same thing. I'm like, bro, you guys won already. Like, what are you doing?
Right? Yeah. So anyway, don't use the Apple app to sign up because it will charge you an extra. And I assume that's a recurring $2, right? Like, I don't know, but I assume.
I think it's a one. Well, I don't know. I don't know for subscriptions, but I think that it is a one-time.
Okay.
I don't know. Don't quote me on it.
I'll tell you why I think it is recurring, because Twitch has always done the same thing. That was always like, well, I don't know always, but like at least the last 2-3 years, Twitch, if you buy a sub to someone's channel or gift a sub on Twitch, usually they're $6. I think it's like $7.50, $8, or probably $8 now too.
It's more expensive on the Twitch app and
it always has been. And I didn't know that until someone told me, and I went and looked, and I'm like, well, why is it charging me more money for this person than that person? And they told me, I said, well, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So we don't get that $2. We don't have anything to do with that $2. Apple can go fuck themselves. Unless you don't mind paying the extra $2, you fucking exit the app, use Safari on your phone. It'll fucking, you won't charge you the extra money, or, wait until your computer or whatever. But fuck that.
Mhm.
Or if you don't mind paying the extra $2, still wait till you're at a computer and then just up your tier a little bit.
Right.
It's like another $2.
Yeah, give us the $2. Yeah.
Fuck Apple. They don't need it.
Again, love Apple products, but fuck you. You don't need all the money. You know?
For real.
Leave some for the rest of us. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I noticed that a couple months ago when I was trying to do a boosted like advertised post on Instagram, and the fee was like, I think it was like 17 or $20 or some shit for the Apple fee on top of what I would be paying. And then I went on to like Meta on Facebook and it didn't have the additional cost. That's just wild. And like if people aren't thinking and they just go to like purchase it without actually realizing, and then they go, oh fuck, I just spent an extra like $20 I didn't want to.
That's why they do it.
That's why I wanted to bring it up, though, was because we're always saying tiers starting at $3. If somebody's not paying attention and they go to the app and they sign up for a $3 tier and they're getting charged $5 a month, they're going to think we're fucking lying to them. That's not us.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. That's true. And that was me with Twitch. I didn't know. I didn't fucking know. I just subbed. I'm like, oh, okay, I know they're $6. So why not? Like, I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
All right, good. Good call, Rob. I didn't know they were doing that with Patreon.
So sorry, John. Sorry, but I wanted people to know.
Kiss my ass, John. Anyway, here's did I finish my spiel? Text messages, voicemails on the show. Text messages read by Ghostface. All right, here we go.
Hello, hosts and listeners. Ghostface here with a mailbag. These messages are from last week's episode on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And the first one is from IR Chris. This love fest and constant agreeing with everything said. Blah. If you want something with balls that will create discussion and discourse, remember, Rob, I still have a ring curse pick. Also, how dare Bones imply Rob isn't a real Freddy fan? Remind me once more, who has the glove tattooed on their person?
Okay, Chris, you got a point there.
Hell of a deal.
I do. I have the Freddy tattoo, Mikey.
You got that tattoo when you went and picked up that girl in Orlando.
I didn't pick up any girl in Orlando. Me and a friend went and we got tattoos.
Cass, he met a girl for the first time in Orlando, and they got matching tattoos together.
Sounds like a fun time.
In person, I met her for the first time, but we had discussed, we had been on Discord and stuff. We had talked like we knew each other.
And they met up.
I get it.
Did the shimmy and got tattoos together, matching.
None of that. We went for a meetup for a podcast. We were the group of people. We just happened to get matching tattoos. As far as, and we've already addressed the other thing, Chris, and I forgot. Yeah, I'm glad you pointed out. You're right. You still do get a pick coming anyway.
I still don't know how that happened. As far as I knew, I was done and you guys got fucked because of me.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was individual fuckings.
I was the one who put an end to it. Instead of passing it along, I said, fine, take your shot, Chris. Take a shot at me. You get a pick.
All right. Fair enough. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Then we never paid full on that.
No, we didn't. He got.
Yeah. Okay. You're right.
He got Saw. He got Spiral. Right. But he had another one waiting. And then we just never got around to it. It hasn't.
Okay. Yeah.
But it'll happen soon, Chris. And thank God. Honestly, I need something.
And Chris, we talked about it on the mention of the show. So, and that's the thing, Cass, too. Like, I mean, our listeners kind of hate us a little bit. And they love when we're in pain and turmoil, and listening to us watching movies we enjoy, they don't enjoy. So
yeah, like how we've enjoyed on movie night, making Mikey watch the Twilight movies. They enjoyed that for us.
Do you see how many? Okay. Fuck you guys.
There was a big turnout.
Yeah, I had to watch another Twilight movie.
Big turnout last night.
Big turnout. And everybody who's in our Discord, I expect your support again this week for Twilight Eclipse.
You're a son of a bitch is what you are. Yeah, I had to watch another Twilight movie because of our Discord movie nights. That was manned by these two. Okay, especially Cass. I don't appreciate what you did. I woke up and it was shocking. I posted it. I went to sleep. The voting. I woke up and Twilight had like 10 votes.
Hell yeah, it did.
Because of you. They were your people.
Mm-hmm. Our people. They're in our server.
Yeah, but you had Glizzy in there. I don't even know if she's old enough to vote. You had a lot of people that were in there. Shoo, I don't appreciate what you did. All right. I got rambasted. There was a hoofah that went on. And I had to watch the Twilight movie again. But yeah, That is a good point, though. Look at how many people showed up, and more than half of the people in there were bitching about the movie. They didn't even want to watch the movie, but they know me watching the movie is apparently a fucking event. Sell tickets to this thing. Probably do well.
We know how to have a good time.
Sons of bitches. But Chris, you're right. That is true. I think we had the slashies coming up or something. Something happened.
I don't remember. We had
doing.
something, but we'll get to it. Murder Madness happened.
Yeah. But Chris knows we ain't going nowhere. Yeah. We'll get you, Chris.
Yeah, we'll make it good to you, Chris.
All right. Next message.
The next message is from Spyro. Welcome to the club, Cass. You are with some pretty great company, being banned from the Nick, whatever the name of the pod is. After finishing Slash of the Titans, I am now in the boat that Freddy is not a child diddler. Even thought it was going to be originally. Making him a child murdered is enough to make him a horrifying figure for eternity.
Okay. Ghostface kind of cut out there, but the message is Freddy is not a child diddler.
Well, we don't know because you tamper with the audio, so we'll never know what Spyro really thinks.
I'm telling you it is. But no, Cass wasn't banned from the Nick F. and Woo Cage. Oh, by the way, Spyro. Cass was not banned from the Nick F. and Woo Cage cast.
Not yet.
Carly was.
Yeah, Carly's banned. Carly got banned.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you not knowing the name of the show. I will say the biggest misstep we probably have made with the Nick fucking Woo Cage cast is we did not workshop that name. No one ever gets it right.
But Cass, come on, dude. Like, all you have to do is say one bad thing about Nicolas Cage and boom, you're in the club.
I will never, for the sake of Rob and our very strong bond of a friendship we have.
God damn it.
Is that, Mikey? Strong bond of friendship.
Yeah, kiss my ass.
We're going to go get matching tattoos soon, so.
Yeah, maybe.
God damn it. Yeah, so who's banned from that? That it's me, Damien Maffei, Spyro got banned. A lot of people banned from that show. Carly's banned now.
I just assume everyone is banned.
Except Cass.
Leo's probably banned and he doesn't even realize.
Oh, Leo's definitely banned.
But did Leo say anything bad about Nick Cage?
I don't know, but he ain't coming around taking my show like he did that fucking Royal Rumble video.
That's a fair point. But no, you know what's fucked up too? Remember I tried to get Leo to message you out of the blue something bad about Nick Cage and he wouldn't do it?
I don't remember.
Are you still gonna ban him?
I don't remember that. Yeah. It's still banned.
Kid's bad for numbers. He's got to go. But okay, Slash of the Titans, Rob.
Yeah.
Did they? Because I haven't read that. Cass, have you read Slash of the Titans?
No.
It's a great book and you guys should both read it. It's really good.
Freddy is not a diddler.
They talk about how that was Wes Craven's initial intent was that he was a diddler, but then New Line got cold feet on that and wanted him to just be a child murderer without explicitly saying that he was a kiddie diddler. But if you watch the fucking movie, there's plenty of subtext there to let you know he was a diddler.
There is subtext there to let you know that everyone in that town thought he was a diddler. That doesn't mean he was actually a diddler.
Oh, he's a diddler.
No, he's not. But look, I get it. I do. Like, I've watched the movie a million times. I've seen it. But I don't want to think that. Nobody wants to think that. And Spyro's right. Him just murdering children, that's bad enough. I feel like they shouldn't have. Like, I get it. You want people to hate him and he's a villain and everything. But it would have been too far and I wouldn't have liked that at all.
All right.
Kind of like the remake.
Yeah, I mean, the remake, yeah, it's right there in the remake.
We don't speak of that remake.
See? There you go. But good call, Spyro. Thank you for being on the right side of it. All right, next message.
The next message is from our recent episode on Longlegs, and it's from Mystic. I need to move Longlegs up my list, it seems. I have heard a lot about it, just haven't gotten to it yet. I need to listen to this craziness from the Australians. LOL, Dummies of Horror.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Move Longlegs up the list.
Yeah, move Longlegs up the list. I'm kind of shame on you for not watching it already, to be honest, Mystic. It's really good. And it's streaming now somewhere. I don't remember where. Like Peacock or something, I think.
Okay.
Is that right? I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I think it is. Yeah, it's somewhere.
Yeah, I think it was on Peacock. It's definitely somewhere. I think it was on Peacock. It was on the and
you
can
can't
watch it.
say that.
If I can say Peacock, I can say I don't understand the problem.
That's not true. They're two different words with two different meanings. And it's on Hulu, by the way.
Oh, all right. Well, it's on Hulu, not the. But you need to move that up the list. And there was the second thing that she mentioned because now
Dummies of Horror.
Oh yeah, Dummies of Horror. Well, they hit us again. And Cass, I don't know if you heard the latest.
No, I have not. What happened now?
Oh, you and I don't really play much of a role in it.
That's good.
Mikey apparently tried to broker a peace deal with him.
It's not true. It's not true.
You're a liar.
Dummies of Horror, real quick. Hold on. You know what?
This goes out to the Dummies of Horror podcast. Fuck you.
Fuck you, Tim. Beady-eyed fucker. Fuck you, Tim. And the beady-eyed fucker. Luffy. On the Dummies of Horror this week, they posted similar to what they did. This is a podcast war, by the way. Anybody's new here. We are at war with the Dummies of Horror podcast. You need to go listen. Mystic is right. She does need to go listen to what they've been up to, some bullshit. And you guys need to go listen to yourself for the crap that they fucking pulled. And what they did this week is they posted what they said was a meeting with me, Cass. It was in the middle of their episode, and it was Tim having a conversation with Tim, pretending to be me, is what happened. There was a lot of slander.
I mean, that is a theory. It did sound just like you, though. So Rob? You might have been there.
Rob.
What?
Come on. What are you doing? Spyro's right. He warned us about this shit. You need to get your head in the game, man.
They make it hard because it's right there. You know what I mean?
Bad.
Listen. So they did this. All right. They pulled this tomfoolery. They made us sound stupid again.
You too.
They had a poll on their Facebook page, and Twilight won their poll fair and square, and they did not do an episode on Twilight. Can you believe that?
You motherfuckers. I have sat through 2 of those Twilight movies.
I was going to say, we talked about it. Like having dignity, listening to your listeners and the audience and giving them what they want. Mikey, as much as he's hated it, has sat through the first 2 Twilight movies because that was the will of the people.
2. Fucking 2.
Soon to be 3.
We don't know that yet.
We appreciate your support. We appreciate your support this week on Eclipse, everyone.
We really do.
You're not politicians. Stop. God damn. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. You guys are spineless larrikins is what you are.
There you go.
Yeah. The fact that you are backing out of one fucking Twilight movie, and don't get me wrong, I get it. Like, we can't do Twilight on this fucking show either. It's not a horror movie. But if you put up a vote, we also don't put up votes. Well, I guess we do on Patreon, but there's rules there. You just put up a vote willy-nilly. It's on you. Very unprofessional, Tim. Twilight 1. Lift up your balls and watch the damn Vampire Glitter movie. I'd watch 2 of them. It is what it is.
Soon to be 3.
Stop it. And
we appreciate your support on Eclipse this week, everyone.
I took notes on their
good.
Their whole hoofah from the Dummies of Horror latest episode.
That was a hoofah.
This is a hoofah.
Yeah.
And these sons of bitches, they were talking about me shoving gabagool up my ass during this.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, Tim was saying that I sit on gabagool.
Oh, I think he meant you were using this like a seat cover. I didn't think he was talking about putting. We know that's just the talk to me hand.
Rob, I'm gonna need you to get your head in the goddamn game with these Australians. All right, get right and get piped. Goddamn it!
Come on, it's right there. You know it's tough. It's right there.
Control yourself when we're talking about them. God damn it! Yeah, he said he implied that I shoved gabagool up my ass, which is first of all not true.
That's not how I read that, but okay, I can see it. I can see it. All right,
I read it. Yeah, it hurt my feelings a little bit. It's fucked up. And he also said that we hate horror movies, Cass, is what he said. We hate all horror movies and da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, for sure.
Tim, I will let you know. In our last, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last 6 episodes. I didn't write down the number for Toxic Avenger. We kind of tanked that. We didn't like. But we've given The Exorcist a 10, Longlegs a 9, Texas Chainsaw Massacre a 9.7, Companion an 8.3, and this was not recent. But we recently kind of sort of had Tim on, which was fuck us, I guess. We shouldn't have did that. But we had Tim on recently, and we let him pick a movie, Rob, and he picked us Lords of Chaos. Have you ever seen that, Cass?
No.
Okay, you have to. You'll love that.
This is very good.
Yeah, and there's the point right there. We gave that movie collectively, Tim, Rob, and I, an 8.6. Tim, right in front of you, we praised the horror movie.
God.
Yeah. Now, and this little bit of theirs comes from this bit of false information that they have about me, where they seem to think I don't like any movie. They're like, I hate everything. That's what they say. But I can prove that I don't. I took a look at my Letterboxd. I have logged on Letterboxd 3,695 movies. And of those movies, I have given 13 of them a perfect score. So I do like things. They have branded me the guy who doesn't like anything, when in reality, what it is, they are two guys who like everything. Like, even when they will talk shit about a movie, like how terrible it is, and then they'll give it a 7.
Weird.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's just fucking weird, man. They like everything.
The point of all of it gets to when we did The Grudge, because of Tim, we gave it a 2.2. Tim, we don't like bad movies. That brings to the point to my next note, where he said he tried to give us a gift in The Grudge, and he didn't know that we would. Look, Tim, we didn't take kindly to your Grudge movie because it sucks. The Grudge sucks. That's just the way it is. And kufa on me for thinking Tim might have had some good taste.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's definitely on you. I've listened to his show.
Yeah. And he gave Rob, and Cass and Rob got a little bit. Rob, they did get in on you. They said that you were like a dog that I left in the car, rolled the window down.
Yeah. Well, Cass, they said you were just walking around apologizing to people outside.
Yeah, that's a pretty accurate depiction of a Canadian.
Yeah.
Kind of. All I know is, look, my last note too. He was complaining about the spider that Chris threw at him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm glad that Chris did that to you, Tim. You deserved it. And I hope next time Chris throws a spider at your ass and he bites you right in the hole is what I hope happens to you. And also, they keep lying about that huge hog thing. I'm fucking tired of that shit. All right. And we both know you and Luffy, especially Luffy, don't got no huge hogs. So you need to stop lying and using our likeness. So now I want everybody to be aware. We have taken steps. That is what happened. All that is what happened on Dummies of Horror. But we have taken steps towards attacking and defending ourselves at the same time, simultaneously. A cease and desist, by the time this episode is released, has already been sent to the Dummies of Horror for using our likeness and slandering our names.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? Far be it from us to get litigious, but sometimes you have to call in the lawyers.
Yeah. You can't use our likeness. That's a step too far.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. It is too far. It's our personal intellectual property. It's identity theft. Yeah.
Crimes are being committed here, man. And federal, because they're in another country.
Mm-hmm.
They don't put up with this shit. Also, word around town is that Chris, being in the crawl space in Tim's garage, there might be footage that he captured. Is the word around town. So we're still negotiating that with Chris. He's doing a lot of shit with Oompa Loompas and spiders and everything else. So we're in the process of getting that. So steps are being taken in this war.
Yeah.
We're not laying down.
Yeah. And also, Tim mentioned in the episode, he alluded to the idea that we sent Chris to throw spiders at Tim. We did not send Chris we don't control Chris. Nobody controls Chris. He does what he's going to do.
Yeah. We may enjoy it, but that don't mean we told him to do it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the update on the damn Dummies of Horror. The damn Dummies of Horror. Go listen to their shit, man. They're on iTunes and Spotify and everything, everywhere you're listening to the Slasher Radio. Go listen to that shit and listen to the crap they're saying about us, man. Yeah. Let them know that they need to grow a pair of balls, that take them out of their kangaroo pouch and watch fucking Twilight. I had to do it.
Yep, that is true. Their balls are in pouches.
Oofa.
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 Unbelievable.
Oofa. All right. So that's it for the mailbag. We're going to take a quick break and we will be back. Ooh, man, with The VVitch.
All right, remember, the machine knows if you're lying. First statement, Carvana will give you a real offer on your car all online.
False.
True, actually. You can sell your car in minutes.
False? That's gotta be...
True again. Carvana will pick up your car from your door, or you can drop it off at one of their car vending machines.
Sounds too good to be true, so true.
Finally caught on. Nice job. Honesty isn't just their policy, it's their entire model. Sell your car today, too.
Carvana.
Pickup fees may apply.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care. Go to Dutch.com to get vet care that is always there for just $92 a year.
All right. The VVitch. Since Cass is terrified of this movie, Rob, who should go last? Because I gave a negative depiction of this movie. So do you want to go first with your opening thoughts?
Yeah, I'll go first. This movie's so good. Robert Eggers, he's a great filmmaker. The only misstep he has so far is The Lighthouse. I did not care for that movie. I can see, but even in that movie, I can see like brilliance that comes through, but I just don't care for the movie all that much. I think with this one being this is his first film. That's incredible. And there's just so much to like. I think the performances are really good. I will say that this movie, the first half of this movie is a bit of a slog because this is the slowest of slow burns for that first half. But once you hit about that halfway point and this thing kicks in, and it kicks ass.
Okay. I did not know that it was his first film.
Yes.
I'll say that.
This is his first movie.
I didn't realize it was his first either, and that's impressive.
It is very impressive.
He had
100%.
made, I think, some shorts before this, but this is his first feature length.
Okay. Very impressive. Like, you look at, Eggers obviously film background, even before directing, like that's what he aspired to be. So I was going to kind of to look at Rob Zombie, who you can see, like, he didn't have a film background. He wasn't aspiring to be a director or anything. He's a musician and very good at it. But his first movie, like, you can see so much growth from like House of a Thousand Corpses to, if you look at Devil's Rejects, like there's so much growth in filmmaking.
Mm-hmm.
And you would think, like I said, I didn't know this was his first film. Like it never would have crossed my mind because it's that well made. And I'll never take anything from this movie being well made because it is, like, it's shot beautifully and atmosphere, sets, scenes, everything. Very well done. But man, this movie was boring as shit to me through damn near half of it. And I said what I said. I feel like
disagree with that. Like the first half is rough. Like I'm sitting there and I hadn't seen this movie in a long time. I was actually pretty excited to rewatch it. And yeah, through that first half, I was like, oh man, maybe I don't like this movie. But then once it gets going, I'm all in.
Yeah. And also, yeah, that's a good thing to point out too. I also seen this movie one time and haven't seen it since. So I didn't remember it. Right. I didn't remember it too well. Well, you didn't watch it because it scared the shit out of you.
I just, I don't. No, finish.
No, I was just going to say, so that was like, I was excited to rewatch it too. Cause I'm like, damn, man, I don't remember what I think about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, Cass, what are your, why was this your pick? What about this movie does it for you?
Honestly, I have to say, this is the second time that I've watched it because the first time I watched it, it just fucked me up so bad in a mental way. I don't know why. I'm the type of person that, like, if I'm watching something, you know, like the shots of the forest, for instance, I'm like scanning every single tree on the tree line to see if like the witch is standing there and just still, you know, like I always try to like nitpick every single scene when I'm watching especially watching horror movies, to see if there's stuff hidden in the background of things. And I just find that when I watched this movie for the first time, I did that so much that it just made me that much more creeped out by it. I have to say, watching it a second time, it didn't nearly scare me or like make me feel uncomfortable as much as it did the first time I watched it. Because obviously, like I know I know what's going to happen and the outcome of the film, but it's shot beautifully. I think it's a very, very well shot film. But I feel like it's more of a one and done type movie for me, in the sense of I kind of just wish I watched it that one and only time, because watching it the second time now just kind of made me go, oh, it really wasn't that scary. So I changed my initial outcome and thought of the film watching it a second time.
Okay. That's another thing. Like, I went into this, obviously before we watched it, you told me that scared the shit out of you. And I was like, okay, let me look for why, you know, I went into it with that thought process. Honestly, I feel like the possession and it's slow burn. Like, I get it. Like, Rob even agreed. Rob likes the movie and agreed it's rough through the first half. I feel like they didn't give you enough in the second half to make up for that. I feel like the possession scenes were mid at best.
It's not about the possession, though. It's not about that. I feel like there's, you know, like the possession scene, it could have been a lot more fucked up and terrifying. But I feel like the fucked up, terrifying thing is like what is lurking outside of the walls of their house than what's actually going on inside.
Rob, you seem to disagree.
Well, I just, to me, that scene with the son, where he died. Oh my God, that scene is so good. And how good is that little kid as an actor in that scene? Mm-hmm. Oh my God, it's so good. Like, I don't know how you couldn't be impressed with that, Mikey.
No. It didn't do it for me.
It's not the fucking Exorcist. Yeah, he's not spitting pea soup and his head's not spinning around, but that's not what they're going for.
I know. But I feel like they should have given me more. I forget what Rosemary's Baby. What is, I always confuse, not Rosemary's Baby. I don't remember which exact one. But there was, like, I go for The Exorcist. Yeah, he's spitting pea soup and everything and the head spinning. But yet and still it was somewhat simplistic's not the word, but it's believable. Like, that's what you think it would look like. It looked normal for the situation. I don't know, dude. Like, there's other exorcist movies where it's a simpler approach, and I feel like they nail it. They've nailed it better than what they did here. If you're going to do that simpler approach, you really need to nail what you're going for. And I don't think they did.
Do you feel like if he looked a little bit more demonic, it would have made that scene a little bit more impressive for you?
And by demonic, I don't even mean like The Exorcist, where, you know, he's turning green and the cuts on the face. I don't even mean that. Like, maybe like practical effects that are more subtle. You know, like, you don't need to go over the top with it, man. But you need to give me something. Like, it's a fucking, you're being consumed by a demon.
But is he really possessed, or is he cursed by a witch?
I think
this isn't a demon. This isn't a demon. It's a witch.
Yeah, but even so, okay, so fair. Yes, that is very true. But, you know, that it was very much the ilk of, you know, those style of.
I understand that. I think it was very effective. I mean, I think that this is a slower, more understated film. I don't think that they need all that. Like, I think it really worked. Clearly, when you looked at him, you could see that something wasn't right. And that was enough. And I thought that little kid was just fucking amazing in this scene.
I agree.
I think he did pretty good.
The two twins, though, they could have fucking died in the first 5 minutes. I would have been fine with that. They were so fucking annoying.
Yeah, they were super annoying.
God.
Yeah, I don't know. That just, it truly, truly didn't. Also, too, the setting, like, this is a, you know, quote, historical, you know, film. Like, it's set whenever it's set, like way back when.
I saw it, and I think it's like 1680 or something like that. I don't remember the exact date.
Yeah, and it's hard to, not that it's hard, it's probably more difficult, is a better way to word it, to capture, because it's we're used to movies now. If you're going to do that, and it's happened before, like we have like Ty West, we always talk about, is great at capturing a time period,
Very.
But this time period is already so slow. It's already so blah, like it's just kind of, it's a slow theme all the way around with just the time that you're having this movie set in. And now you're bringing the pacing that you're bringing into the film. I feel like it was way too, I don't want to say much, I guess way too little as far as pacing and just not paying off. Usually I want a slow burn. If you're going to take me 40 something minutes to get something going, it better be worth it. And I was underwhelmed.
I thought it was totally worth it. Like once it kicked in, I was in. From about the time that she starts attacking that one little girl and yelling about how she's the witch of the woods and stuff, I was like, holy fuck. And then that was kind of it. I was in on the movie. Like I thought it was great from that point on. I was engaged enough with the characters, and usually I'm not. In movies set in like this time period,
right?
It's very hard for me to get engaged with the character because I'm always like, you dumbasses, fuck you and your pilgrim bullshit or whatever, But I was pulled in. I liked them. I think a lot of that was due to the performances. Again, everybody's great in this movie. I think that the climax of the film is, I think, kind of balls out with fucking the goat and everything attacking the dad, and then the mom's attacking her. Like, I think there's a lot of stuff going on.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I know this. What, Gus?
No, I was just saying I agree with that. I agree with Rob.
I don't agree with Rob. It's a bad idea.
Keep doing that, Cass. You'll never go wrong.
I don't think it was, dude. And again, maybe the time period had a lot to do with it, too. I don't know. It's just a weird choice. And I get it, which is around that time and age and everything. Like it makes sense. Like I get it. But as far as a film, and if you're going for that pace and that slow burn, you're going to have to do a lot to win me over, man. And I feel like this is such a weird movie because it's kind of like when we did Misery, Rob. Just I like this way more than Misery, but not that it's saying much. But it's so well made that you kind of don't want to shit on it too much, and it's hard to really articulate what I'm talking about because, you can say, oh, it was boring, but the performances were really good. And I still didn't really get pulled towards any of the characters, so it sounds contradicting because I'll agree all day. The performances were very good. I don't quite know what the disconnect was though, but it was there for me.
I feel like if it was a faster paced film, it wouldn't work for the time period it was set in.
Fair.
Yeah. And I think as far as not being pulled in, even though the performances are good, I think oftentimes, and I don't want to, far be it from me to badmouth the Pilgrims or whatever, but they felt like whenever you see them in films or whatever, at least, they always seem like more detached, sort of colder people. Mm-hmm. And so even though the performances are good, they're playing detached, sort of cold people. So it is kind of hard to identify with any one of them in particular.
I agree.
I mean, even Anya Taylor-Joy's character, she's the main character and the one that I think we're supposed to identify with, and the one I did. But it's not necessarily easy because she's not exactly like this warm, welcome. Like if you watched a movie today, she'd have this bubbly, vibrant personality or whatever. It's not really, that would stand out real bad in 1680 and probably get her burned at the stake. So,
Yeah.
One thing I noticed watching it back a second time was how much you see the actual witch. Like I remembered, like I totally thought that the first time when I watched it, that you really just only see her at the very end of the film. And it's kind of like what's lurking in the shadows throughout the entirety of the film. And then watching it this time around, I'm like, oh, fuck, you see her like a lot more than I remembered.
Oh, fuck, dude. I wanted to do this thing where I was going to do the whole episode talking in like that old timey language. We're going to have to start this whole episode over.
Oh, fuck, we're not.
Oh, yeah, it'll be fun. I can say like dust thou and shit. It'll be fun.
Please don't ever say dust thou again.
Just start now. And
don't start now. I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah, dude, honestly, this is the first time I've ever, because I've shit on a ton of movie in my day. Don't get me wrong. And I don't feel 1 ounce bad about it because you gave me the movie and I had to sit and watch it, and that's how I felt. Honestly, I feel invalidated with how I feel about this movie. Like, it's really weird. Like, I struggled so hard. I was like, man, I don't like this movie. I feel like everybody loves it. And I'm going to be honest about the fucking thing, and I don't care. And now it's like I just feel like everything I say is contradicted to what I also say about the movie. I've never felt this way before. Right. God damn it, Cass.
Don't feel invalidated because that little beady-eyed fucker Luffy, he also hates this movie. It's one of his least favorite movies.
Shit. Why didn't you fucking tell me that before we started? I would have praised this goddamn thing.
All right,
God
start
damn
the
it.
episode over. Come on.
No, because then we got Dustin Thou and all whatever the hell you're talking about.
Would thou like that better?
No. I'm mad now. I got to agree with a little beady-eyed fucker.
Little Australian. Yeah, a little beady-eyed Australian.
Gross.
I like that this movie, there's an interesting thing with the look of this movie, and that it is blah and gray and almost oppressive looking, yet somehow still manages to look beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, it's shot it's so well. I mean, from a technical standpoint, I don't know that any director is better technically than Eggers. He's just so fucking good. Like, even movies I don't like, The Lighthouse, which I loathe as a film. It looks fantastic. Like, it's technically well made.
Vampire Boy.
Yeah.
and Vampire Boy's in that movie.
Yep. It's him and Big Dick Defoe.
Big Dick Defoe though. Okay. Pattinson better be careful around him, man. He said, I'll show you glitter, boy. Come here. Dude, you're right. Like, it looked great. Scenery, like the fog and it looked great. I feel invalidated by my own opinion.
Is the other thing though. Like, that's the thing that's weird about it. It shouldn't look great because it's like just gray and like everything's just sort of dull. There's no color. There's none of that. But it still looks fantastic.
It's the framing of his shots. He finds a good way of adding character to something very blah and boring. And the color of it, like the color filters of his films, are one of my favorite things. Like, look at Nosferatu as well.
Yeah.
It's that cool, like, unsettled vibe to his films. Make it unique.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's such a different, like, you look at a movie like this and then you look at Nosferatu. And granted, they're both in much older time periods than today, but, still very different time periods, even from, the two different movies. The black and white that you see in Nosferatu and the way that, I don't know quite how to explain it. Like, that movie achieved a black and white film without being a black and white film somehow. You know what I mean? Like, it just kind of felt that way. Like, you got the vibes, at least I did, where, you're taking an old film, a classic, and it was originally black and white and no sound or anything either too, right, Rob?
That is correct. It's a sound film.
Yeah. And you're taking that and he was able to achieve, like, it looked like a black and white film that was in color. And like, I don't know how to explain the way he has tones on screen is incredible. I love it.
And even from like an FX standpoint too, like the scene where she kills her mom and the blood's going everywhere, like that blood pops against all of like the blue tones that he has on screen. And it just looks so good. Like, I love that shot so much because I'm a stickler for the way that blood looks in film. And that scene was chef's kiss.
Yeah. Yeah. He has a way with colors on screen and then in front of the camera that he's able to add an entirely new layer to film, which is crazy. And like I was talking about the differences between The Witch and Nosferatu, the range in which he can do it, like to be able to go from like that almost black and white Nosferatu style film that he had. And this was kind of like green and, like just a very colorful movie, but drab at the same time.
Well, it's like I said, that's what I like about his style of films and makes it unique to him, but also sets a tone for the film too, because that style makes you feel uncomfortable. because there's no pops of color and warmth to it. It's very cool. It's very depressing. It's very dreary. So it just really ties you into the atmosphere of the film.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Pull my notes back up. Rob doesn't give a shit about this. That lady that was in the woods, the vitch that kissed the little boy.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like that's that Sable cosmetic in DVD, the Little Red Riding Hood. That 100%.
Looks like it.
Dude, it could have been a Witcher cosmetic. It could have been a witch cosmetic. Yeah. 1,000,000%. She looked just like her. And that lady's going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to point that out. That was like, I didn't remember that scene at all. And I was like, God damn, can't do that.
Mm-hmm. Well, she did it with the baby at the beginning of the film too.
Yeah, but I mean, that was fucking weird too. But people kiss babies on the head, and that was not what that was. Yeah, but still, like everybody want to give a baby a little kiss. Like, it was weird as fuck. But she just flat out kissed that little boy. I was like, God damn, what the fuck, in front of people. But yeah, that I feel like the scenes, like that might have been kind of what was a knock for me as well. The Witch, I feel like, didn't quite land with my expectations. But then again, like, here's why I'm invalidated by my own point. With the tone of the film and the pace of the film and just everything about the film, it kind of made sense. Like, it made sense for what he was doing. It just didn't land for me.
Well, you
wasn't crazy about the Witch.
Green face with a wart riding a fucking broom around with a pointy hat?
No. No. But, you a lot of people Greg mostly shits on the Blair Witch Project. Oh, you didn't even show her. Dude, honestly, I probably would have liked that better here. What do you guys think of that?
I think it's always more effective when you don't show them.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. It's like the perfect example is Seven and not seeing her head in the box. Like, it leaves your mind to just wander, and that's what makes it even creepier. So I agree. That's why I feel like it ruined it for me the second time watching it, because I literally felt like you only saw her once or twice, and then you keep fucking seeing her throughout the entire film, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm seeing too much of you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel I don't know.
Think, I saying that, I don't think she doesn't look appropriate in any way. Like, I don't think I was disappointed when I saw The Witch in this movie. Like, it seemed to make sense.
Yeah. Again, she fit in the movie. Like, she didn't look out of place in the movie. And that's why it's so fucking weird of a point to try and make. But I'm doing it nonetheless. It just didn't land for me. Yes. But then again, I'm saying the movie didn't land for me. So, like, that there's a pattern here. Like, she looked like she belonged in the film for everything that was being done in the film. It's just, I don't know. Like, yeah, I didn't want her to be green and crackly and, all that shit and have the hat and the nose. But I don't know quite what I wanted from her. It's just, I wanted more. Like, that's kind of my tone for this movie, is I wanted more. And it didn't land for me.
All right. I mean, I don't know what to say to that, dude. It's a really good fucking movie. It does. And I know he's never going to do it. He's already said he's never going to do it, but I really want to see what a Robert Eggers film set modern day would look like.
Yeah. Didn't he say something like he'll never do a modern day film?
Yeah. He said he would never. He literally said the idea of filming an iPhone or even a car makes him want to vomit.
That's wild.
Yeah. So he will never make a modern day film, which is unfortunate because I really want to see what one would look like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I mean, but it's hard to argue it too, man, because it's like, dude, he makes such beautiful films, like with that type of atmosphere of a movie like The Witch and Nosferatu. Like, why would he? Like, the dude's just like really good at what he does.
Have you seen The Northman, Michael? No. I don't know why I just called you Michael like a fucking weirdo. I do that every once in a while.
I'm not in trouble. You just asked me a question. Don't do that.
Yeah. It's very good. The Northman. It's not really a horror movie, but it's really good.
Yeah. I mean, I believe, dude, he makes things beautiful. He makes beautiful films. There's no doubt there. And that's partly why I was so excited to watch the shit. I'm like, man, I haven't seen this in a long time. Robert Eggers, like, just seen Nosferatu. Let's go.
Yeah.
Something was missing.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could see how maybe you would feel like the story was lacking or something. I don't see how you could fault the movie on a technical level at all, or as far as the performances go or something. For me, because like you said, that first half of the movie it does drag. And I checked the runtime a couple of times and I was just like, shit, I'm only a half hour into this thing. Oh my God. But for me, it worked because once it started to pick up, it never slowed down and I was really into it. But I could see how you could watch this and just not be, I mean, by the halfway point, you're probably fucking checked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's sort of the danger of a slow burn is that everything starts off kind of slow. And if you can't keep your audience engaged through that slow beginning, by the time you get to the part where shit is happening, nobody gives a fuck, you know? It just so happened that there was enough for me to be engaged that I got through all the way, and I loved the film.
That is the ultimate, though. Honestly, it's a slow burn, and that you got to have balls to do that, man. Because if what you're doing, if your payoff is worth it, then you can forgive a lot. But, if you had a lot of shit going on and maybe, there were bumps at the end or even bumps in the beginning too, like at least you had something going on. Like I can't point to anything I truly enjoyed other than the scenery in the first half plus of this movie. I tried.
I don't know. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like the setup to the film where she's playing peekaboo with the baby and then she opens her eyes and the fucking baby's just gone. That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, okay. I love when it pans over to the forest and you see like a little bit of the trees moving.
Yeah.
It's fucking creepy.
Yeah, but then that was it. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, true. The opening, but that pisses me off almost even more.
Well, that's sort of the hook to get you through to find out what the fuck happened, right? Like they give you that little bit at the beginning as sort of a hook to try to keep you through the sort of, all the lead up to when we find out what was really going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't want no 45-minute hook. The fuck? That's not a hook. You casted me out for 45 minutes. Goddamn. But no, that almost pisses me off more though. Because it's like you really like, oh, okay, what the fuck happened here? There's no one no one could have grabbed and ran and out of sight in a peekaboo. Can we start using peekaboo as a time of reference? Like a peekaboo time? With it. Yeah, it's kind of cool. But, something otherworldly happened, like unexplainable is terrifying. I get it. And then I'm bored for fucking 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's fair enough. I can't argue the point with you because I was bored for the first half of the movie also. It sounds like I was probably more engaged than you were, but I was still pretty bored.
I was bored.
It is a very slow burn of a film.
Yeah, it did serve as a reminder that as a pilgrim, I would have never survived.
Mm-mm.
There's just no way.
Oh, yeah, no, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
No Siri? The fuck?
I know, right? Like, you can't do nothing.
Who wants to live beside a creepy forest like that? So secluded. Like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And they had to grow their own food. I don't know how the fuck I can't keep this houseplant alive. Things all turning brown and shit. Oh, God damn it. Another one? Imagine if I had to grow my own food to survive. There's no way.
Yes, could you imagine Rob out in a cornfield, but it's just dirt, and he's got 2-3 things of corn sticking out, just waiting for him to grow.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just, and so the corn doesn't grow, so now I've got to go out and try and shoot a rabbit with a gun that had a rope attached. What the fuck was that? I don't even know what that is.
It's almost like a harpoon.
Yeah, like a weird ass thing.
A musket. Fucking kill a rabbit with a musket. Yeah, no. And that's the thing. See, that's a good point. I didn't think of that. I feel like maybe that didn't get portrayed because now we're joking about it. But dude, I didn't feel that, the difficulty of the time didn't really come through the way it could have. I feel like is another kind of maybe missed opportunity that they didn't take a little, because you got all this fucking time where you're doing practically nothing. You could have showed a little more of that. Made me feel it.
I think they're also using that time to establish the relationships of the family and how Anya Taylor-Joy's character is getting older and the mother's kind of resenting her a little bit and she doesn't treat her well. And of course, then they know that the baby is dead. They don't know what happened to it. They can't find the body anywhere. They don't know what's going on. But obviously the family's dealing with that fallout and that tragedy. They're blaming her because she was with the child at the time. We're seeing some of that. We're seeing her relationship with the younger siblings, and we're seeing the creepy brother who's coming into his puberty and staring at his sister's chest nonstop. We're seeing all these different things. It's not, it's a little slow, but it's not as if the time isn't being used.
I feel like it was. I know. I seen all that. They had to show us that guy's ass a bunch of times too. Like that was nice.
We saw some ass. We saw a dude chopping wood.
Yeah. I don't know.
This is another thing I would freeze to death the first winter. I don't know how to fucking start a fire with just wood. I buy those fucking Duraflame logs. They come wrapped in paper. You set that on fire and you're good to go.
Oh, every time I hear the word pilgrim, I think about the movie This Is the End, like Seth Rogen and all them.
Oh yeah, I saw that once. I didn't like it.
Oh, Rob, it's so good. What James Franco? He yelled at what's his name? That I'm blanking. The dude who helped with the Halloween movies that no one could fucking believe.
Danny McBride.
Danny McBride. The pages in his porno were sticky. Is like, who jizzed on my porno?
Like, demon guy at the end.
Yeah. And he said he was mad he even had a porn magazine. He told him he was jerking his dick like a pilgrim. That's funny as shit. Anyway, yeah, no, I wouldn't have survived then either. But then again, dude, like we were brought up the way we were brought up. They weren't brought up with fucking tablets, and well, neither were we. But it was introduced into life, and we accustomed quick.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I just think about I don't know. I feel like my dad was like he can fix shit. I don't know how to fix anything. You know what I mean? Like I was talking to my brother one time. We were talking about that, like something had messed up at my brother's house or whatever. My dad had to go over and fix it for him. And my brother's like, we must just be such disappointments. I was like, yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know how to do any of that shit. I used to take my fucking car to my dad all the time, It's like, I don't know. I feel like maybe that was the last generation that learned how to take care of themselves. And now we just pay somebody to do it.
Yeah. Well, it's their fault because their generation knew how to fix shit. So we always called them or someone from their generation knew how to fucking fix it.
To be fair to my father, he was always the guy, come on out here and I'll show you how to do it. And then he'd yell at me about how I held the flashlight in the wrong spot for fucking 45 minutes or whatever,
Yeah. Cass, can you fix stuff?
Yeah.
I feel like Canada's different.
You think?
Yeah, I feel they gotta fight moose and shit.
Oh my God.
They're like more rugged people up there.
Yeah, I ride a polar bear to work.
Yeah.
They got to put milks in bags. I mean, that's
for fuck's sake.
A whole nother task.
God.
All right. Well, I mean, Cass, you picked a movie that for the first fucking time I have felt invalidated by my own opinion of a fucking movie, which I struggled with. I'm like, how? Like, am I going to say I liked it? Am I going to say I didn't like it? Like, what the fuck? I didn't know how to quite approach this.
It's a weird one.
All these years I've been telling you your opinion's invalid, and you're finally catching on.
Well, fuck you. You tell me my opinion's invalid about Scream and stuff. Like this one, I feel weird. I don't know. It's hard being mean to something that's done really well. It's a me thing. It didn't vibe for me, and I wanted this and that, and I didn't get it. So I'm bored for fucking 45 minutes to whatever time it was. And yeah, it's going to sting more, I guess, is probably the outcome. All right. Is there anything else that we did not touch on that you guys would like to mention?
I don't think so. I didn't take very many notes watching it. I'll be honest. Yeah.
Yeah. Was there? Oh, okay. This witch is fucked up too. I have never, in any type of haunting, cursed, any type of movie that someone's being attacked internally, like you see here in The Witch. Never have I seen any victim of this complain about a pain in their balls. This witch went right for the balls of that kid, and that was fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's it's an effective spot.
I mean, yeah, but it's kind of like a low blow. You already have control to curse his whole body. Like, you need the balls too. Like, damn. Just wanted to mention that. That's all I had left though. But yeah, it was hard to take notes. Like, you're kind of just taking the movie in.
Yeah. Yeah. We do have some trivia though. You guys want to get into that?
Jeez.
Budget. Any guesses on the budget for this film?
When did this come out again? 19?
20.
15?
I don't know. Yeah. That sounds about this 10 years old, really?
Yeah.
That's the bitch when you get old, man. It doesn't seem like this seems like it came out yesterday.
2016. It came out, yeah.
Yeah.
God damn, that's a long time. 5 million?
No. Cass?
4 million.
There you go. It's $4 million budget.
Price is right, motherfucker.
Just win tonight.
$4 million budget, worldwide gross, 40.4 million. So they did well.
Yeah.
Mikey, sad to report, there is no Danza in this movie.
I don't even have the energy for you right now. Honestly, I don't.
Oh, God.
The spelling of the title, The Witch, is how the word was written in the story's period because the letter W was not in common use yet.
Interesting. That's cool.
Fucking stupid ass pilgrims. They didn't even have a W.
How did they not have? They did nothing but bitch about witches. How the fuck did they write it?
They put two V's. They put two. I mean, that's where it finally came from. They went, I'm tired of this. Is stupid. We got to make a whole new letter.
Did they call them witches? Was that the accent? And that they just kind of, that's fucking weird.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Imagine this movie was made in a time when fucking the alphabet had 26 letters. What the fuck?
God damn.
A hare frequently appears in this film. In colonial New England, hares were considered magical creatures. They were often associated with witches, either as a milk hare, which stole or spoiled milk from the farm animals, or the witch themselves, who were thought to be able to turn into a hare in order to spy on and influence people.
Makes sense.
Yeah, be fucking afraid of rabbits. This premise is based on America's first witch hysteria, set 62 years before the infamous Salem witch trials.
Wow.
Rob, I don't want to skip over your because that is interesting. Could you imagine a rabbit hopping back to whoever he's supposed to go spy on? So you won't believe this shit.
I'm just picturing him with a bunch of milk he stole from a fucking cow.
I found your role. If they ever have a rabbit who has to bring back information, you should voice it.
I'm picturing like he said it stole milk. Like if it stole the milk bucket, it was hopping back, the fucking thing would be empty by the time it got back to the fucking house.
That makes any fucking sense. Like, God damn it.
I told you, man, these pilgrims are fucking stupid. Dude.
Still milk and spy on people. What's the rabbit going to say? Like, what do you do? It's funny as shit. But I'm sorry. What was the last one?
This was set during America's first witch hysteria, which actually happened 62 years before the Salem witch trials.
Crazy.
Yeah. According to Robert Eggers, he did not direct Harvey Scrimshaw through most of his difficult scenes in the film. In those scenes, Scrimshaw was directed by Ralph Ineson. Eggers had no children at the time, and Ineson was the father of two, and he had frequently worked as an acting instructor to children and knew much better how to coach a young boy. It wasn't planned, but Eggers admitted to Ineson catching on that Scrimshaw had a hard time understanding Eggers' direction. So Ineson stepped in and he used Scrimshaw's passion for soccer and coached him like he was preparing for a high stakes game.
Huh, kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
William is shown holding a rotten cob of corn, which has been mistaken for ergot, which is a fungus that produces the hallucinogen ergotamine. I don't know, fucking science words. It's commonly accepted as a cause for hysteria involved in cases of witchcraft. However, ergot is most commonly found on rye and other cereal grasses and does not grow on corn.
Some smart motherfuckers who noticed that because I never even heard ergot.
No, I think the idea is that you might think that it's hysteria caused by that, but it couldn't be because that's not what it is, you know?
But I never would have thought to even
No,
think.
I wouldn't either. I was just like, damn, that corn looked fucking gross. Hope they don't eat that.
Did you catch the ergot S?
No.
All right. We're not the only dumb ones. Good to know.
Prior to Robert Eggers' directorial film debut with this film, he had only done some short movies and written a script for the film. Unbeknownst to him, his editor, Louise Ford, had passed his script on to producers Lars Knudsen and Jay Van Hoy, with whom she was working at the time. Eggers was horrified since he didn't consider the script finished at the time, but the producers loved it. They did suggest that he simplified the structure. Originally, it was divided into 5 acts, were each told from the perspective of one of the family members.
Okay. That is interesting. That's an interesting approach.
Yeah.
What was that one name though? Knudsen? What was the first name?
Lars.
Oh, sounded like you said large Nuttersons or something like that. I was like, "Yo, that's a hell of a name."
I've been drinking bourbon, so I'm not speaking real clearly.
Okay.
That's the bad thing about drinking when we do this show. By the time we get to the point where I have to read, I'm kind of fucked.
Yeah, and I smoke when we do the Patreon. So like the beginning of the show is rough for me, and I kind of balance out around here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Director Robert Eggers said the question he gets asked most often is, did any supernatural or paranormal events occur during filming? He says no.
See, you know what, man? That's what was missing from this fucking movie. There it is right there. Nobody was like actually haunted or any type of spooky happenings or anything around the set. Like, Blair Witch has all this fucked up lore to how they filmed it and, The Exorcist and everything. Nothing fucked up happened here. And you could tell on screen. I think that's what it was.
Boring.
Yeah, but nobody suffered throughout it. I don't want to see this shit.
The Satanic Temple has endorsed this movie and hosted several screenings of the film. Their spokesperson, Jex Blackmore, addressed the film as an impressive presentation of satanic, Jesus, see, I'm drunk, satanic insight that will inform contemporary discussion of religious experience. So they got that going for them, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
A little bit. All right, fair.
After seeing and loving this film, actors Robert Pattinson, Willem Dafoe, and Bill Skarsgård all reached out to director Robert Eggers to work with him. Eggers went on to work with Pattinson, Dafoe, and Skarsgård on his next films. He worked with Pattinson and Dafoe on The Lighthouse. Dafoe stayed on as a cast regular for the director by also working with him on The Northman and Nosferatu. Eggers worked with Skarsgård on Nosferatu. That's
pretty cool.
He also worked with another Skarsgård on The Northman.
That's pretty cool.
I'm very done talking about Robert Pattinson lately. So
it's very fitting.
Move on. Big Dick Dafoe, though. Yeah.
Yeah. You can never go wrong with Willem Dafoe.
No. Shit, hanging sausage in the window.
I was just saying, unless you're trying to get him to do a full frontal scene, because he might scare everyone.
Looks like an Italian deli.
During the witch hunts of colonial America, it was widely believed that a witch could not say the entire Lord's Prayer. This is why the family is so upset when Mercy and Jonas are unable to finish the prayer.
Yeah, I figured that.
Okay.
Yeah. And finally, the last fact for this film, it was made with the participation of the Northern Ontario Heritage Fund Corporation.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. A little bit of Canada in there for you, Mikey.
That makes it worse. I don't think you were trying to help things here. Were you hoping I like this fucking movie?
Kind of, yeah.
Little did I know that the forest they filmed this at is like an hour away from my house. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh, you should go out there.
God.
Oh, Cass.
I wonder where it was filmed. Hold on. I gotta look this up quick.
Yeah. What if, you know what we got to do, Rob? We got to, damn, I don't want to go to fucking Canada. This might be worth it, though. If we could like sedate Cass somehow and make her wake up in those woods, that'd be great.
I would cry.
Just leave her alone. We won't even be there. She's alone in the witch woods.
It was in Kiosk, Ontario is where they filmed it. And that is...
What the fuck is that?
That is way north.
No place in Canada ever sounds real.
Yeah. Way north.
Like all
it's
the names
like
and stuff?
secluded in the middle of nowhere.
This shit never sounds real. There's always Toronto, that sounds real. Right. But every place else is just the names just sounds like some bullshit thing that people made up. They're like, go up to Lockjaw or whatever,
Go up about half the way towards the Moose Day and all those things. So
those are facts for The Witch or The
Hell
VVitch.
of a deal. Okay.
Cool.
Scoring time. Rob, do you have your score ready? I'm still not settled.
I got mine ready.
All right, let's.
It's a little slow, and that is where it lost points because everything else is tremendous. I think it's a solid story. I think that the performances are amazing. Anya Taylor-Joy is always terrific, and even in this movie where she's still a young actress, she was fantastic. Technically, it looks great. There are no missteps there. Eggers never missteps in that department. I give it an 8.1.
Higher than I thought you would go. Honestly, I thought you'd go lower. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much to take points off for other than just being kind of slow with it for the first, 30, 40 minutes.
All right. Cass, you want me to go or do you want to go last?
It doesn't matter. You pick.
All right, I'll go. The VVitch. I was excited to rewatch it. I regretted that excitement about 45 to 50 minutes in. It's fine. Like it's fine. And I say it's fine because of how technically beautiful this film was and how well it was made from a technical aspect and cinematography, performances. So many things were good, but yet I'm sitting here mad at this movie somehow. I understand, listeners. I get it. I don't fucking understand what I'm doing here either. This is the way I feel, though. It is what it is. But again, I forget what movie I did this on recently, but it's hard. Probably Misery is what I get. But I feel like there's another one where it's like, okay, this is so well done that you can only go but so low, I'm going to land, and this is the best I can do. I'm going to give it a 5.4. And that's higher than I would like.
5.4 is the best you can do for this movie?
It's the best.
I say it's the best you can do. You're like one of those guys on Pawn Stars.
Here's this 1962 Chevy. The best I could do is $1,000.
Yeah. Like, I feel like you can come up from a 5.4, dude.
I can't. Honestly,
that is absurd.
I really didn't enjoy it.
Give it a 5.4.
Fuck that BDI fucker. I don't care. All right, Cass, let's hear it.
I'm going to give it a 7.2. Would have rated it a bit higher than that if we saw less of the witch, to be honest. I feel like there was too much of her. Even like the scene where the kids are all in with Philip and, she's eating the one goat and the two twins wake up screaming and everything. Like, I wish that you don't even see her. Like, it's just a black corner of the little shack thing that they're in. And you hear like the noises of her eating whatever it was. Just stuff like that of like make your mind wander more. Probably would have creeped me out more. So I give it a 7.2 for that reason.
All right. Well, this movie is not Slash Radio approved.
This whole fucking show is out of order.
Our record's over. It lands though at a 6.9, so that's a pretty good number.
Not bad.
Not bad.
This is how upside down we've gotten. This is like, I think more weeks than not when Cass has been on the show, I've been the one with the highest score. That never happens. Like before, I was almost never the guy with the highest score.
It's close. I mean, at Silent Hill, you weren't.
I was going to say, is it because I'm recommending good movies?
We can't keep doing good movies, though.
But this wasn't a good movie. You picked a weird movie. I've never questioned myself ever. Like, this is so bizarre. But you know what? We're not picking any movies for a while until then Rob gets to pick one. So that's the VVitch, though. Next week, we are starting Murder by Numbers, and we're going to be talking.
The Lord Humphrey Cup.
And you didn't even do that for this one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. This was the autumnal Lord Humphrey Cup the first year, but we moved it from autumn, so it's not that anymore.
Annoying. It's not the Lord Humphrey Cup. That's so dumb. But next week, what are we doing next week? I forgot already. Which one did we say we were going to do? Hatchet?
Candyman.
No, Candyman. Okay.
Candyman's up first, yeah.
Right. So we're going to all of us are going to have individual rankings for the Candyman franchise next week. I'm actually looking forward to that. I've been wanting to watch the fourth Candyman for a long time. Or the third one. I don't remember. I've been trying to watch the third Candyman for a while. And I finally get to do so. So, Murder by Numbers next week. You can follow us on everything at Slash Radio on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, all that stuff, Twitter. And I'm at Mikey's Den. Robert?
You can find me at Radio Rob123, and you can listen to the other show that I do, the Nick fucking Woo Cagecast. That's Nick effing Woo Cagecast in your podcast players. And you can find it wherever you're listening to Slasher Radio. We just released our episode on Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And I can't remember what the name of the next movie coming up is because it's really generic.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
What about you?
I am Makeup Ex-Mistress on all platforms.
Yeah, I feel like enough people aren't giving her shit on Twitter. So we need to step that
leave me
up.
alone. Nope.
Yeah. All right.
Nope.
Murder by Numbers next week, guys.
For
Good
the
night.
Lord, don't freak up.
Slasher Radio. I cannot stand you.
All the best of Slasher Radio podcast.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care. Go to Dutch.com to get vet care that is always there for just $92 a year.